The 10 brave BSF personnel who were killed in the tragic plane crash yesterday in Delhi got the final farewell at the Safdarjang airport this morning. Home Minister Rajnath Singh paid his respects and laid floral wreaths on the bodies of the martyrs. He also met the grieving families of the heroes. The daughter of one of the martyrs, Sub-Inspector Rajnath Singh, heartbreakingly asked the Home Minister, why does the family of soldiers cry every time? In India, today's Jugal Purohit spoke to martyr Sub-Inspector Rajnath Singh's daughter, who confronted the Home Minister, though she did not receive any answer. Let's listen.
क्यों हर बार एक सिपाही मर जाता है प्लेन क्रैश में? वो वीआईपी जहाज था, कोई आज तक वीआईपी उसमें क्रैश नहीं हुआ। 10 जवान शहीद हो गए। जब ब्लास्ट होता है वो हमेशा उसमें कोई ना कोई जवान मरता है, आम पब्लिक मरती है। आज तक मुझे कोई जवाब नहीं मिला। मुझे कोई जवाब नहीं मिला।
Firstly, the airplane was more than 20 years old, and you don't drive a car that's 20 years old, and let alone flying airplanes which are 20 years old. And then the safety checks that are in place, from my experience, I don't think they are enough, and the kind of quality control that's in place for especially government squadrons and the government owned air transport aircraft. So it was basically, I think, a disaster waiting to happen.
The coffins have been loaded, and as the wheels of trucks like these roll, the question which reverberated this morning in the air out here is that why is it always the man in uniform making the sacrifice? It's that question. It's these cries which will remain here in the Safdarjang airport. Relatives like the one that you see around me wanting to have an answer to this very, very difficult question. Perhaps it's in the nature of their duty. Perhaps it's just the way things are. But how do you explain it to someone who's lost a son, a brother, a friend? What can be of some solace to these people is the fact that whether accidentally or whether with intention, the fact is that the damage could have been much, much worse. And in their final moments, these 10 personnel who were on board the Super King B-200 plane of the BSF ensured that the damage is restricted. With camera person Faizan Khan in New Delhi, Jugal Purohit reporting for India Today.
A very tragic incident. There is no denying the fact about it. It's a big loss to us in many ways. Number one, that we lost the pilots and other crews and this thing. And in one go, we have lost so many technicians for helicopter, which is a very big setback to us. And any death of any family member of the BSF fraternity, it saddens us, it pains us, and we are with them in this moment of their crisis.
The aircraft which crashed was not old and over-aged as being reported in some news channels. The aircraft B-200 Super King was inducted in 1995, and it has still long life, and I travel mostly in that aircraft only. Rajnath ji travels in the Embraer, and I, along with the senior officers, travel in this Super King only. So it is wrong information that it is all aircraft. It is very much active, and it has still long life actually.
There was a major goof-up this year in one of the most coveted beauty pageants, Miss Universe. The 2015 host for the ceremony, Steve Harvey, declared Miss Colombia the winner when in fact she was actually the first.